yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up, 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 the place up. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down, jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on my knee, longer than hair on her. Like cavity, and I'm the her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? Nino, he said, so if you looking for somebody.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back to Ben. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. Can't relate. Hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up. Top down. I've been racing. Go up. While I'm in dangerous. Go up. My crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up. The place up. The place up. The place up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, come on, 10 in my car and it's sweet like a cat with a saying they after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody call my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlin Netta. Michael was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me, yeah. Different fabric on me, yeah. Different on it, yeah. Married to the game, yeah. Holy matrimony, yeah. Oops, joke. Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up. somebody can't relate.
Black
Hold up,
Panther.
stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down, jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on her, my knee longer than hair on her. Black cavity, and I'm done her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? Nino, Titani, you can search if you looking for somebody.
Somebody pop all day, hold up, somebody on their way, hold up, I would've grown all day, hold up, somebody can't relate, hold up, stay down with no faking, go up, top down, I've been racing, go up, while I'm in dangerous, go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10, wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. I would've grown all day. Hold up. Somebody can't relate. Hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up. Top down. I've been racing. Go up. While I'm in dangerous. Go up. My crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up. The place up. The place up. The place up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, come on. Came to my car in the street like a cat with a saying that after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody called my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlinetta. Michael was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me, yeah. Different fabric on me, yeah. Different on it, yeah. Married to the game, yeah. Holy matrimony, yeah. Oops, joke. Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down, jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin hustle. Bang, I'm la Picard on my knee, long arms on the hair on her. That cavity, and I'm the her dad's salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, you can search if you're looking for somebody.
Sorry I missed your call earlier. Had to finalize a few things before I joined you at the Jordan K54. I know you've been putting in work these days. So, let's try the visualization exercise we talked about last week. It'll help you figure out the kind of player you want to be and choose the role you'll want to evolve into. So clear your head with a breath or two. Then picture yourself on a court. Now imagine 3 players. A guard, a wing, and a big. Let's dive into the role of a guard, like AI. Playing as someone like Iverson will give you a taste of what the role is made of. Quickness, control, and action. Next, I want you to think of a wing. For example, Vince Carter. Playing on the wing gives you the opportunity to slash to the rim and finish with authority. Lastly, let's focus on the big. Lots of greats here, including Shaquille O'Neal. If you want to dominate the paint, look no further than this role. Obviously, you can impact the game in a lot of ways. Before you choose, though, visualize how you'd perform in each of these positions in a quick game. You ready? Go.
I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that's me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' let me walk the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No living like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go. Cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. Put them my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Carry cake around my neck, VS1 the crystals. Extended magazines, shuffle limousines. $65,000 on jeans. Roll like stuff for lotion. Skirt the Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Was mad older. Had to keep it like the OG Yoda.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just give it one, you ain't get a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I they come a shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your and my kids ever bother, yeah. I shed some tears when I rush. Be hearing this, I don't want no shit. Can't let them abuse me, don't notice it. Just get on the ladder, no blowing that money, ain't talking to win. My piece is hitting like I got a pen. I know these don't want me to win. When it is age, become a trend, yeah. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob them on, cause I know they're down with me. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob them on, cause I know they're down with me.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo, 80 my Rolex. Might maybe.
You got a little taste.
Black on black again. I might go to trim. I'm built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough.
Your young Metro don't trust you, homie.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you know the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to?
Straight.
Do you know?
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, 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 yeah. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, we can go legend, legend, microphone legend, we can go legend, yeah. In my house, yeah, hear alarms, ringing through my house, got them going, coming in and out, what you knowin', never run your mouth, look, this not a drill, this the real thing, I do what the feelings, yeah. Make my blueprint so my life got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing, yeah. Detroit legend, microphone legend, yeah. Shine a legend, my bro is John Legend, yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Skirt out the Maybach, I'm just fresher than my reverend, yeah. Oh my God, you out your socks, me and all my inner circle, we keep thinking out the box, dog. When life go too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other op. I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, it's puzzling. I do this for the dogs, and nowadays we husky. God is my witness, you look, God can't judge me. My best friend, oh God, 7-Eleven, no. We can go legend, 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 yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, we can go legend, legend, microphone legend, we can go legend, yeah. I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm in original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace sign the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie about in your captions, When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior, judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior, not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior, didn't let that break me, instead I broke the barriers, oh y'all, praise Allah, it's my parag like Bobby Bro, by Nadia, in my castle like Mario, I get it in my heart and soul, you boys got no cardio, all of my soldiers rock army clothes, head of my time like Marty though, watching the Rick and Morty show, while all these bands still on the floor, came from the dirt, all I had to do was grow, remember when my got repossessed, that day had us working like we possessed, me and my best friend, boy, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, 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 yeah, with my best friend,
so, bust down, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with it, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, lick 'em out, water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no bungee, hey, what? Never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance, buzz on the I split the like circumference, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with it, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, I keep high up, yeah, it's my decorator, draw 6 like PlayStation, like station, can't keep my waiting, my impatient, in the basement, in the den, in the kitchen, post 3 times, hurricane chopper, a baby, got weed like Sinead, throwing them like Luda, I'm older like a, I pass it like a, excuse me, my key down here, cold with it like Martin, break it down, pick it up, bring it back, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with it, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, down.
Last time that I checked, it was
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Down low for Gibson. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Tough shot for Markkanen. No good. Short jumper off the mark. To Markkanen. Fires the 3. Wendell Carter can't get that one to go. The defense all over him. Into the front court comes Smith. Lead is 2. Runner here won't go down. To Porter. Markkanen. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Smith now into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Terrific vision. Taj Gibson above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Carter to Zach LaVine. Deep left corner. Markkanen to Wendell Carter. The pass set it all up.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
New York Knicks basketball to Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, You have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Dunn to Levine. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Taj Gibson, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. And he knocks it down at the line. Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall to Zach Levine. And he finishes at the rim.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
The possession lies with New York. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Randall there to take down the rebound. Short jumper stays out.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
It goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no.
Smith with it up top. They trail by 1. And look out. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Smith to Gibson.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kevin Knox at the line. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Wendell Carter. Porter. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Young. Porter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw try, off the mark. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And he hits.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Count the bucket for 2.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
For 3, can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wayne Ellington at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Hits the first, misses the second. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
That's it for the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
And a nice finish at the rim.
And the defenders got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Payton into the front court. His team up by one. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Goes to the left side. To Levine. The jumper's off the mark. Payton with the basketball. Up by 3. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Elfrid Payton's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Young. Gets it in the left corner. Young. Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Possession lies with New York. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for New York, number 67, Taj Gibson.
Randall to Payton. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Thaddeus Young sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Young. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Lauri Markkanen rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Porter. LaVine. Zach LaVine. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Substitution being made in this one. Smith to Kevin Knox. To Dennis Smith Jr. Whoa, what a finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. Smith to Julius Randle. Lauri Markkanen pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Dennis Smith Jr. missed it. Porter to Young. Thaddeus Young. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Randle's shot won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And the basket good at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Levine to Young. Good. Off a spin.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
And the denial. And the rebound comes down to Gibson. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half comes to an end. The Bulls have the lead.
The Bulls entered the locker room. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Gets it in the right corner. Porter. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Smith with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Porter. Otto Porter. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Julius Randle. Lauri Markkanen able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the assist.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. To Levine. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Smith to Julius Randle. And he missed the free throw. Dennis Smith Jr. not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Zach LaVine. No good. That's great defense. Into the front court comes Smith. The margin standing now at 7. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. Porter to Zach LaVine. Has a chance. Markkanen shot can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Porter. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Porter. Levine. Oh, that's how it's done.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Knicks with the basketball. Down low for Gibson. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Markkanen. Done. To Wendell Carter. Won't go down. To Julius Randle. Great pass to set it up. Chris Dunn. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. New York Knicks basketball. Smith to Payton. The drive right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Fred Hoiberg making some changes to his lineup. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots.
Otto Porter swats it. That's out of bounds off a ball. Randall to Payton. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Mitchell Robinson sends it away. And they pounce. The possession lies with New York. Denzel Valentine snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Porter. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Marcus Morris, strong finish. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Bulls in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Dennis Smith Jr., couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Levine. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach Levine. Smith now into the front court. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. Free throws up and perfect. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Smith into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Can't miss those. Levine to Chris Dunn. To Young. Dunn. Young. Not getting the bounce. Possession lies with New York. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Chris Dunn. Mitchell Robinson with the block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Zach Levine. Young. Taj Gibson with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cashes in for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Wendell Carter. Young. Goes to the left side. To Young. Levine. From long range. And Gibson grabs the rebound. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. No good. Defense catching a break there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Smith goes to the right side. To Dennis Smith Jr. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Finish Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall. To Porter. Count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
New York in control of the basketball. Payton to Julius Randle. Deep left corner. Fires the three. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. To Wendell Carter. And count the basket inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark. Porter to Levine. Nice pass to set things up.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Smith to Kevin Knox. Smith now. Pulled in by Markkanen.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Smith with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Counted at the rim. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.
The Bulls got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Dunn to Markkanen. Nice pass to get things going.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knicks with the basketball to Julius Randle. Yes,